Hey, everybody, off the Mike Sports Network here. Another edition of Off the Top Rope, talking about some of the stuff that happened on AEW Dynamite this week. Um, what in the heck is going on with MJF? What in the heck is going on with MJF? I proposed this question a couple weeks ago. People kind of snickered it off at me. Entertaining segments here and there with the Hurt Syndicate that's, seemingly leading to something. I don't know what it's leading to. But MJF's not in the Owen. He's not in really any title picture heading towards All In Texas. And watching this segment that happened with the Hurt Syndicate, where Bobby Lashley basically stole his car, was almost like, an undressing and just a pantsing of, your top heel character. And it leads me to speculate a couple of different things. Number one, MJF doesn't care, and he's just getting paid and coasting, which is a lot of people in this company. And number two, maybe Tony Khan is just like, I know this guy's leaving. I might as well just humiliate him, because it's just like, that's what he did. I mean, he didn't do it with a lot of the other people who publicly wanted to leave, but it's very clear to me that with the booking of MJF pretty much post Osprey at All In London last year, nothing tangible has happened with this guy. He was an American champion, the international champion, for like a couple of months before that show. And, it was a great storyline, a great build, a great feud, the right conclusion. Then he faces Daniel Garcia and he beats him. And then, then he goes away. He feuds with Adam Cole for reasons they wanted to finish the feud, even though they had Adam Cole be the heel. Then they switched the roles and it was just a random thing. He wins his Dynamite Diamond ring. He's lost to Adam Page, which was probably the best thing that he's done since then. But even that feud kind of got screwed up a little bit. And here we are. It's Owen Hart Cup season. The guy wasn't on the last pay-per-view Dynasty. I'm wondering what the hell he's going to do at this pay-per-view Double or Nothing around Memorial Day weekend. And I'm left wondering, what the hell is going on here? Like, I said this 2 weeks ago, and I'm just like, what are we doing with MJF? Like, he's bringing out the Ho train for Bobby Lashley, Shelton Benjamin, and MVP. And then, it's just becoming a comedy angle. And it's like, this guy was the longest reigning world heavyweight champion in the history of your company. This is one of the youngest and most talented and gifted people in professional wrestling. He chose you guys probably because you gave him a big old bag. And creatively, I'm just left wondering, ever since his world title run, this guy's done almost nothing. And I'm left wondering if it's MJF's fault, if it's Tony Khan's fault, if it's both of their faults, because whatever this creative isn't working, man. And again, I think there's something bigger at play. Either, MJF knows he's going to leave and Tony Khan knows he's going to leave, so he doesn't want to book him in a favorable manner, which is standard really for, like, you saw with Ricky Starks. They didn't, the other people didn't get booked. Maybe because, the money's out there and, cat's out of the bag with, how public this dispute was, and they quelled it, and MJF is still back in the company. But like what is the end game of this whole Hurt Syndicate thing? Is he going to form the Pinnacle again? Who cares? Are you going to go up with FTR and form the Pinnacle again? Like, who cares? That doesn't mean anything. MJF versus Bobby Lashley. Okay, I love Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley's also in mid to late 40s. Like, that doesn't do anything for me. Also, if you're going to use Bobby Lashley, you probably shouldn't be using him as a tag team wrestler. I mean, if you're doing all this ex-WWE on WWE crime, just have him face Moxley or somebody. Like, if it's just like, Hurt Syndicate are the most over thing in this company, and MJF being attached on him, they don't need it. And to me, they've kind of just made MJF look like an idiot. And this guy is supposed to be one of the most smart and most calculated, like, performers and most over characters. And just he's the scumbag of the salt of the earth. And like, what were we doing? And so I'm like I said, I'm watching the segment and I'm like, okay, he didn't do anything at Dynasty. He was in the crowd. He had a little cheap run in a nothing tag match. And then, hey, he lost to Adam Page at Revolution. And now here we are about a month out from Double or Nothing. And I don't know what the direction is for him. Or is he going to have another partner to, face Hurt Syndicate for the tag team titles? People speculating Wardlow. Why the fuck would Wardlow come back? Wardlow's been in creative hell ever since then. So I don't know what this is. I really don't know what this is. I appreciate that him and MVP have a good history. I do appreciate the comedic back and forth that's been going on because MJF is very entertaining. But again, like I said, this feels beneath this guy. And it almost feels like, either he doesn't care, he's just content to show up and cash a paycheck no matter how bad he looks because he doesn't care. Or Tony Khan is just like, also using that as motivation to be like, hey, you're going to end up in WWE. You're Cody's guy. I'm just not gonna book you in a favorable way. And it's petty, but that's the way Tony Khan is operating. That's the way he's indicated it. That's what happened with Ricky Starks. That's what happened with any of the other people that have left, like Ray Phoenix and Penta. Like it's really sad. So I don't know where this goes, but it's gonna be very interesting. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.